Congressman, I want to talk to you about last year's law, but first, I want to get your thoughts on an exchange we saw on the Hill yesterday that's making the rounds between Democratic Congressman Jamal Bowman and Republican Thomas Massie on this issue.
They're freaking cowards. They're gutless. They're not here. I'm talking about gun violence.
You know, there's never been
I'm talking about gun violence.
in a school that allows teachers to carry.
Oh my God. Carry guns? You think more guns lead to more death? More guns lead to more death. Look at the data. You're not looking at any data. You're carrying the water for the gun lobby. Look at the data. More guns lead to more deaths.
About as clear of an illustration of the divide between the parties on an issue like this as you're likely to see. What do you make of an exchange like that, the frustration from these lawmakers?
Well, there is a real divide. And tragically, you know, what we saw at Michigan State, what we saw a year or two ago at Oakland, Oxford High School in Oakland County in Michigan, Sandy Hook, Parkland. I mean, it's almost too many names to remember. But these hit home. And I know that in Michigan, my state, we're very close to having the governor actually sign some legislation that's going to expand background checks, provide for the red flag. You know, I know these former colleagues now up on Capitol Hill. It was all we could do last year. The NRA was neutral on this issue, but we actually passed, with only a handful or so of Republicans, a bill that would allow for an Amber Alert on telephones for an active shooter. Tom Massie was one of those who took to the floor and actively opposed it during the debate. And at the end of the day, we could not get the 60 votes to get something done in the Senate. So it passed the House, but ultimately it didn't go. NRA was neutral, but the Gun Owners of America, a group that's to the right, you'd say, of the NRA, actively opposed it. And it's very hard, as you know, John Cornyn said, senator from Texas. He was able to mastermind a bipartisan bill that got through ultimately to the president's desk. But it's going to be really tough, particularly now. You know, I mean, we even had co-sponsors of our bill in the last Congress who voted no on the active shooter bill. That's how strong this gun lobby is, and be very difficult to get anything done, even in the event of some terrible tragedy like we saw in Nashville earlier this week.